love affair that Formula One has with Fernando Alonso. This needs to stop. While we understand Fernando Alonso is a champion,
yes,
he hasn't done a lot in over a decade, 15 years, let's say.
Yeah.
So he's got a good car this year. He's doing his thing. All right, cool. But what they did to Carlos Sainz, that's egregious.
Yeah.
And they moved the goalpost around.
Yeah.
So, on the restart, Fernando Alonso has a good start. Lewis, not such a great start, but he can't get the move done.
Yeah.
So he has to open up the corner. This is a restart in Formula One with 2 laps.
Yep.
2-lap shootout. You think he opens up that corner? One of the 20 best drivers in the world aren't shooting that gap?
Corner. Yeah, exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And Carlos Sainz gets penalized for that? I thought that was terrible.
Yeah, a part of me, I can see, okay, him and Gasly were battling hardcore into that corner. They both locked up, they both overshoot the apex, they both push wide. Okay, that's racing. It happens. We just spoke about, why that all happens. But then you look at Alonso's on the exit. Sainz drives into the back rear corner, makes the contact. If this wasn't a red flag immediately, give him a penalty. I agree.
Yeah.
Give him a penalty. Because if you look at like Coda last year when Sainz was on pole,
right,
and Russell
spun him around.
Yeah, same exact thing.
Yeah.
George and Lewis were charging hard into one, went in, locked up. He hit Sainz, spun him out. George got a 5-second penalty.
Right.
The race continued.
Correct.
That's why he got the penalty. The fact that they red flagged it
and then reset the order,
and then said, yeah, you still get a penalty for a lap that didn't exist.
That's the part that Carlos Sainz has every right to be upset about. And what I will say is this. While I understand your sentiment, I kind of disagree.
Yeah.
Because...
Perfect.
Exactly. It's the first corner on the first lap of the race.
Yeah.
The re-race, let's say.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc's weekend was terrible, but his race was ruined. Lap 1, corner 1, no penalty. Maybe a bit of a different scenario because Lance had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
But when you judge the outcome, the outcome only, the 360 pirouette, whatever, and Leclerc was beached.
Yeah.
Alonso was able to keep going.
Yeah.
That's one. How come Logan Sargent didn't get a penalty? On the restart. For parking.
I agree with
that. It was like he had a brake malfunction.
Yeah.
Threw DeVries out of the race completely.
Yeah.
This is why I say the love affair with Fernando Alonso as it pertains in Formula One, whether that be commentators, whether that be FIA, whether that be Liberty, it has to stop. We can't move the goalpost around because Fernando himself is tight with the FIA saying, we don't know what to do. Like, none of these drivers know what to do.
No, they don't. There's so many, all the rules are all over the place right now. It's just like, instead of asking, okay, what happened in the incident, it's like, who's in that incident? Oh, those guys? Okay, yeah, let's look at it.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And like the Sargent thing, I think it was such a cluster in that restart that he just said, I'm just going to focus on the front half of that crash, and they didn't even look at the back half. But it's like
the onboard is just it's abundantly evident.
Yeah, he drilled him. I agree. With the Leclerc incident, it was more on the entry. They were battling hard. I think that's more of a racing incident more than anything, just because one, it was 3 wide. 2, it was on the entry of the corner. Leclerc came down a bit. Stroll didn't really have anywhere to go. It's like there's a bunch of different
that was different because he had nowhere to go.
Exactly.
He wasn't shooting a gap.
Exactly.
But Fernando left the gap.
He did. I agree with that. At that point, though, Massa's got to slow down a little. Try to overslow a bit more so that he doesn't run into a guy on exit. If he hit him on entry, all day long.
Sainz, you mean?
Yeah, Sainz. Sorry, if Sainz hit Alonso on entry, it could have been more of a racing incident. They outbroke each other. They kind of run into each other.
But the thing about it is, he didn't lock up or anything. Like, he was in control of the vehicle.
He was. But then you also look at Gasly, who was going just as deep as him, and he was completely locked up the entire way, all the way through, and he just missed Alonso. Like, I don't know how he didn't hit Alonso.
Well, he didn't hit Alonso, but he hit his teammate, and that was it. So, listen, what do you think about this? Drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. I don't think Sainz should have got a penalty. More so because the lap didn't count.
The lap didn't count. I agree with you. If that lap counted and they went around the lap, completed the lap and everything, all day long penalty.
So I agree with Sainz saying this is like this is
doesn't
terrible.
exist.
It doesn't make sense.
His incident did not exist in the race. It did not exist.
But then when it comes to Fernando Alonso, I just think I know he's a 2-time champion.
I get it.
We give him a lot of props. We give him so much, but like it's too much. It is too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Even he thinks it's too much.
Yeah.
Because he said, "Nah, that what they did to Sainz was foul."
Yeah.
Like,
and it was on him.
here's the question. Okay, you know what? I might save it for our next topic when we discuss Mercedes. Let us know what you think about the 2 red flags, the restart, the melee that ensued. Should Sainz have got a penalty? How do you feel about Fernando Alonso moving the goalpost in a sport that doesn't have a goal? Like, it is all crazy. But drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. For Darryl Timmers, James Nellas, it's another Race Weekend, Canada's F1 show.